Okay, very good morning. It is currently 18 minutes past 4 in the morning. I've actually now got a clear head as I had a migraine all yesterday. Evil little buggers. Now, for the Labour Party, the honeymoon is over. Now, um, here's the thing, Labour Party. Yes, you won. You did. You won hands down. And you have 4 years of hard work. Now, me, I'm a conservative. That's the honest answer, right? And when the Conservatives were in power, here's what people used to get. Those who claimed universal credit used to get, on their benefit, a top up cost of living crisis, which was £300 plus. Now, when you took power in July, that stopped. Now, because that stopped, people like myself will struggle. We will. That's the honest answer, right? And you claimed that there was a 22 billion hole. There's a hole everywhere. That's the honest answer, Labour. There is holes everywhere. There are holes in our roads. Most of our roads need to be fully repaired so that they are smooth to travel on. Jobs, yeah. Under the Conservatives, the number of people on benefits, like myself, had dropped significantly, and there wasn't any grief on the streets of the United Kingdom. And now there is. Now, I've heard of lots of different things of a two-tier system. And here's the honest thing, right? Getting back to cost of living, right? Cost of living is saying currently that energy, i.e., the light that's on at the moment, the heating is going to cost an extra £1,900. Okay? £1,900. So here's my point. When the Conservatives were in power, they automatically paid cost of living payment. Under Labour, you had to apply without knowing about it. Let's be honest here. Without knowing about it, for your local council for a housing support fund. Now, if nobody knows, how do you apply? How do you apply? You see, the thing is this, right? You won the general election. You did. And yet, there's all these rumours. He has another brilliant thing. Motorists. Now, motorists get charged through the eye and through the backside. Now, there is talk of Pier per mile. Why? Why is there talk of Pier per mile? Do motorists not pay enough? There is talk of a brand new system, which is you can't travel further than where you live. And many other things. Now, I believe this, that nobody gets everything right. Like the Conservatives, they did not get everything right. But what they did do was each month you got the cost of living payment. You didn't have to apply for it. It was automatic. And this new rise in the cost of energy, £1,900 over the winter months. If people are struggling, Labour, if they are struggling, where they meant to find £1,900? Is it down the back of the sofa? You see, this is your honeymoon period over. And you've been caught short. Because I came across this where you have to apply to your local council for a housing support fund. Why? Why did you change that? Did you change that to make it harder? I wonder. Now, here's one thing, right? In February of this year, Ruth, who was my MP, said to me, you need to get in touch with Department of Works and Pensions. Okay? So I did that. I got a letter. The reason I got the letter is this, right? I got a letter because what I did was I sent an email to Ruth and to a man called Mel. I linked both in on the email, and it was about personal independent payment and verifiable things. Now, every time throughout my life that I have gone to see a doctor, I would expect that doctor, when I've left his room, to type up onto his computer what we have spoken about. And if that doctor believes I need to go and see a specialist, he makes me an appointment to see that specialist. Now, one of the things I want to point out to you is this, okay? And it's about personal independent payment. When you live in a village and your nearest large supermarket, he has one for you. Morrison's is my closest. Now, Morrison's is 5 miles from where I live. Okay? Now, in April of 2024, I took my car to get an MOT. She failed the MOT. So my car is currently on a SORM. That I explained that when I had my PIP assessment. Okay? What I also explained was the fact that scoliosis, curve in my spine, I cannot sit or stand properly. I'm in pain in the middle of my spine. Now, when I spoke to a doctor at Muster's Health Centre, he informed me, because he's a doctor, he informed me that this is permanent. And I told the PIP assessor it's permanent. Nothing can be done. Now, I also informed the PIP assessor in my assessment video, arthritis here in my neck. Now, I've also got discoloration here, and I have purple knuckles. Not every day, no, but some of the day of the weeks. Now, I also have right there an iron bar. Yeah? My wrists ache because it has travelled from here down to here. This was all pointed out in my PIP assessment. Another thing is this. Then, the nice lady on my PIP assessment said to me, then, goggles for you, UK. So these are my new glasses. And they're orange. Yeah? Now, to wear these glasses, right, I need to go to an optician's to have them fitted. How do I do that? Do I walk to that said optician's? Do I walk, Labour? You see, since you took over the government, where is the help? Where is it? Now, I post regularly on many platforms. I do. Your honeymoon period is over. Parliament is about to come back. And we have situations where our roads must be fixed because the roads are costing motorists. Never mind the fact that, like, say, the insurance of our cars is just off the scale. My insurance for a car, a Ford Mondeo 2-litre gear, is £82 a month. Do you think that's disgusting? Because I do. Why is it £82 a month? Because I have a professional bus license. So I get charged just that little bit extra. And I think that's wrong. I also think it's wrong where you are handicapped with your premium that never goes down. Never. Now, if you live in a city centre, you'd expect your premium to be high. I live in a village. This village is so quiet. And because I live in a village, I need transport to get out of the village. If I want to go to the shops and buy groceries, am I meant to carry those groceries all the way back, knowing it may take me hours to do that? So, here's the thing, okay? When this is posted to my YouTube, then it's going to be reposted across social media. Because Labour, you need to know this. You need to know that people are struggling. Yes, you're in power. The honeymoon's over. Hard work needs to be done. Now, currently, what I'm doing is I am singing songs I wrote myself.